Now, you may remember last year we covered the story of a gentleman called Goff Gleadle who was given a prized collection of his father's lithographed in a plastic bag. The prints had been kept for years in a garden shed, and since then the lithographs have gone national. They've been featured in an exhibition, and Goff has even been on the BBC's One show. So Goff, has been quite a journey. Just remind our viewers how it all sort of started.
Well, you know, my father was a lithographic artist in the 1930s, but he drew the portraits of the stars. He was the big head man, they called him. But he left in the Second World War, and he never went back. He kept some samples, and I knew nothing about him for many, many years. And as you said, when I was in my late 30s, he gave them to me, and he'd been in his garden shed for years. So I couldn't do anything about them either for a while. And it wasn't until last year that I decided I had to try. And as you say, it started here on that Solent, really, because you did a little item on them and it got a lot of interest, and that encouraged me to go ahead with it. And we had them scanned at the University Mapping Room Library because they're very big and awkward. And then I teamed up with Kendall, who's also been on that Solent. She's a young artist and she's able to repair the computer files so we can have them printed up to full size as they were, or with damage repaired. And we went on to stage this exhibition at Portsmouth Art Space in November. And it was really an emotional journey because I found out a lot about my father's story. He met my mother there when he was very young and got married, and she was probably only 15 or 16 when they first kind of were sweethearts. And so it was a real emotional journey, but it continues now, you know, because the exhibition was very, very successful, and so what we've done, we've got prints of different sizes of the ones.
Yeah.
We've even got greeting cards, and this one, for instance, is made from just a detail of the background of the original poster. But that's one that Kendall repaired the damage on, and it is beautiful.
I mean, they're absolutely amazing. So these obviously not the original ones. These are kind of smaller prints that have been made. We have the originals and put onto high quality computer files, which you can print right up to full size, which is what, 40 inches by 60 inches, 5 foot by almost 4 foot. And what can people then buy these, I guess?
Yeah, you can buy these in any size, or the greeting cards. And Kendall is just about, she has put today, I believe, an online album on her Facebook page.
I'm sure lots of people, you know, the One show is such a big show. Yeah. What was it like being filmed by them?
Well, it was amazing, you know, because they were there for most of the day.
Wow.
And, you know, shots had to be retaken. And I think, as probably happens, they seem to do the first shots last. And, you know, it's going to come down to just a few minutes. And I have no idea what it's going to be like, and what they'll use.
So it's going out tonight, Tuesday, what day we are, Tuesday.
but the other thing is that, you know, it continues to kind of snowball. So I've got in touch with the British film industry in London. I'm going to see them on Thursday, and they're very interested. And I've also come in contact with the Professor of British Cinema History at Leicester University, who's the only Professor of British Cinema History.
Really? Can't be only one.
And they've got big archives, and he's very keen to do something with them, to research them more. And he says, as the BFI says, that they're exceedingly rare, and we're finding that as we go. Couldn't find much more about them because they are so rare. Firstly, after the First World War, most printing houses didn't employ their own artists. I mean, my father started in 1923. Mm-hmm. They employed advertising agencies to commission independent artists. So that makes my father's position and a collection from one artist, from one printing house, almost unique. And then during the Second World War, when the Germany invaded Norway, the paper pulp shipments stopped, and there was a critical shortage of paper. So they went round all the warehouses, all the stock rooms, all the printers, got all the old posters and repulped them for reuse. So these are some of the very, very few that have escaped and are still there, I think.
It's absolutely extraordinary. Yeah. And I mean, so much has happened on this journey. What do you think was the kind of moment that was the most significant for you?
I think possibly when the one show came down, not the one show itself, but the artist, he was an artist, their art presenter, who is an art in his own right, Adaladi, I'll have to get this right, Adabanji Aladi.
Okay.
And so that was the first time I got an expert opinion. And he pointed out things like, I don't know if you can see this.
Go on, Chuck.
This is the monochrome. It would be drawn like this by him onto a plate, and then later the colours would be added. But the artist would this artist told me, there's no skills like that anymore because my father's got the talent, and some modern artists are trying independently to do this kind of style, but they don't have the training and the confidence because it was done with a greaseproof paint, and to get that curl of the hair and that contrast in different shades, you can't do that. You have to do it in one confident sideways sweep and of course he had 5 years apprenticeship, and the artist said there's nobody now, they might have some talent, but nobody has that training and years of experience to do it. So it is amazing, really.
Goff, it's an incredible story. We're very grateful for you to come back on the show and tell us how it's all going. And of course, you know, we wish you all the best in finding out more about it and about the history of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.